at Penn's Cave. Getting ready to go on a boat tour of the cave after we had a nice lunch at the Hubersberg Inn. Little train going around the visitor center at Penn's Cave. Okay, looking around the Penn's Cave gift shop.
No, you don't. It's right there.
Heading down to the boat. Penn's Cave. What kind of fish are those? They're trout.
Okay, trout.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're fed.
So, waiting to get on the boat to take the tour of Penn's Cave.
Like mites, they grow up from the walls and from the floor when they grow to make columns. Now people always get them mixed up, but it's easy to remember. Stalagmites might reach the ceiling. Stalactites hold tight to the ceiling. And the columns, well, nobody ever gets the columns mixed up because that's what you call them. Yeah, I know that joke is really bad. James, use your imagination. It makes them more fun. The rainwater goes through the soil and the dirt. Then it comes through cracks in the rock. It brings minerals and rock crystals from above. Rock crystals stick there, water drips away. They grow in a way similar to icicles growing, but these are made of rock instead of ice, and so these never melt away. And you have this is the biggest stalagmite in the cave, and visitors always tell us that it looks like the Statue of Liberty. Above on the right, the Capitol Dome. Maybe Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or Washington, D.C. The Capitol.
Look back there.
In Colorado, there is a place with a lot of rocks called the Garden of the Gods. Visitors tell us the spot over there looks like the Garden of the Gods, so that's what we call it. But other people, they say it looks like a city on a hillside or a city on a mountaintop. When I use a motor to stop the boat, it makes a splash very loud. The little guys hear it, they don't know what it is. They think it sounds scary, but it's just the motor making a splash. Also are deposits of iron in the limestone, and the water makes the iron oxidize or rust. Iron oxide makes orange and brown and red and yellow that we find in the cave. Iron oxide, calcium carbonate. Does anyone have questions so far? Food at the lake, but they come back in because out at the lake there's an eagle that flies down, grabs them, and the trout don't like that. The water made the cave. Water flowed through cracks in the limestone, slowly dissolving the rock, and eventually made the entire passage. Most caves that you visit, the water is gone. It drops below the cave and they're dry, and you walk through like Lincoln Caverns or Indian Echo Caverns. But with Penn's Cave, the stream is still here, still flowing through. The Garden of the Gods is a great place for using imagination. Little people, everywhere you look. On the corner behind us, maybe a bald eagle back there. Maybe. And towards the middle, a fisherman under the stalactite. The fisherman has a hat and a coat and a beard and a basket of trout next to him. I'll call him up there. Racing a cow across that bridge. Little boy on the left and the cow on the right.
That's
Down
pretty
below,
cool.
a turkey. There's the head, body, wings, tail feathers. Maybe. In this hole, something shiny. Iron pyrite, or fool's gold. It looks like real gold up there, but it is just a type of iron. There's some in the holes, and also some over here. Water runs down the wall, depositing minerals. When it flows a long time, eventually it makes something called flowstone. Flowstone formations. They're rock-shaped like waterfalls. Lots of these in the cave. And some people call it the dripsing. Dripping makes it grow, so it's dripstone. Except they also tell me that in Minecraft the dripstone falls on you. But the dripstone inside a pen against them, so we really gotta watch out. A cave explorers wear a helmet, so lots of flowstone and dripstone in the cave. As far as the dripping goes, when we have a lot of rain, then we have a lot more dripping. There's a couple places in here. After a big rainstorm, you really don't want to drive the boat underneath them because the people get wet.
That almost looks like a picture up there.
Hands in, watch your head, guys. It's just wide enough for the boat. We do bump a little bit. Cave explorers are called cavers or spelunkers. That comes from the Greek word for cave, speleo, or speleon. We have spelunkers, we have speleology.
Okay, you're clear. This is nice.
There's a rock shaped like an owl up there. An owl. A lion. Some people call it the Lion King. Some people call it the Nittany Lion. And a Buddha or Sphinx. Children say it's a gorilla. Where the ceiling is high, calcium sealed the cracks and stopped a lot of the dripping. Sort of glued it shut. That's why they call it the dry room. It doesn't drip much over there. Unfortunately, it drips a lot where we're sitting. Next to the lion, there was soot and charcoal on the floor. Where the soot was, arrowheads and beads there. So we know it was the Native Americans coming in, using it for shelter. Fahrenheit. So you come in here in the wintertime, when everything outside is frozen. 52 in here feels very good. And as a matter of fact, this morning it was 36 outside, so 52 in here was warmer. Straw. Water goes through the little hole and leaves rock crystals on the bottom and drips away. Average rate of growth 100, 200 years for an inch. And that sounds like a lot. But the scientists tell us that the big ones take much longer. The big ones can take 300, even as much as 500 years for an inch. Now, I have worked here a long time, and even for me, I think it's difficult to understand the idea. And it's so much they had broken it. They didn't break it on purpose. They just thought it was amazing to tap on a rock and hear music. The next part we go through, we just have the lights on the bow for a ways, but we come to another room ahead. We'll turn more lights on for you. July and August, when everything is dry, they might only drip one drop every hour. Water runs down over the layers of limestone, and sometimes the flowstone will make a curtain or a drapery. Scientists tell us the ocean covered Pennsylvania long ago. Sediment and mud from the ocean made the layers in the limestone, so the rock is called sedimentary rock. The layers of rock are full of tiny fossils of seashells from creatures that lived under the water, under the ocean long ago. The inside of the hole, shaped like a heart. We call this the heart of Pan's Cave. And last year, a young fella brought his girlfriend to the cave. He had the guide stop the boat there, and the young man asked the young lady to marry him. She said yes, and they returned 3 months later. They had their wedding on a boat in front of the heart.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, the man and lady were spelunkers or cavers. They thought having the wedding in here was the perfect place for cave explorers to have a wedding. That one is covered with calcium. Children say the little white one looks like a snowman or a gummy bear. So where we're sitting 100 feet under the ground, there's a 2,000-pound bison up there walking above us. Now, children always ask if those buffalo are going to fall in the cave because they're up there and we're down here. And we tell the children that the buffalo will not fall in the cave because... Oh, this joke is bad. It's so bad I shouldn't tell it, but I will. We tell the kids that the buffalo won't fall in the cave because buffalo have wings. if you're down here in the dark a long time, your sense of humor, it gets really a little bit of purple on the rock. It is a mineral called manganese, and it stains the calcium. It makes a little bit of purple over there, manganese. And on this side, these little chunks, that is magnesium. It is a form of metal. It doesn't dissolve away like the limestone around it did. (1885), they wanted to show people the calcite crystals. A guy would take a lit torch. He'd throw a burning torch on the ledge so people could see the rock crystals. And the soot from the torchlight covered up all the rock crystals. All that black, it is soot from torchlight from 140 years ago. Flowstone shaped like a waterfall. Maybe Niagara Falls, the Canadian side. Niagara Falls. And above, the New York side of Niagara Falls. And the big flowstone, perhaps a dinosaur or a dragon. Long tail, huge body, and a small head. Dinosaur, dragon, Loch Ness monster. Gray limestone, white calcium, red and yellow from the iron. Rust makes the red on the rock. More iron over here. And the iron makes the stalactites look like shark teeth. Shark teeth, shark fin. Garden gnomes. Stalagmites and stalactites, they go together and they form columns. That one's about 14 feet from the top to the base. Twin columns, and the one in the middle, 6 inches of space between them. Scientists tell us that it's going to take another 3,000 years of dripping until they grow together. Someone said Northern Lights.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
And the moonlight is followed by the dawn or the sunrise.
It's pretty.
How about a rainbow? Now going through the exit, you just want to watch your hands along the side and be careful of your heads. And finally there's daylight.
Oh, that came out nice.
Watch your heads, guys. Going around the corner here, my side of the boat. Watch your heads.
Yeah, I just got dripped.
All the rocks are green out here. Sunlight makes moss and ferns and plants grow all over the rocks. The only plant life in the cave is a little algae or moss by the electric lights.
Look, we're at your backyard. We're at your backyard.
How deep does the water get out here?
In the middle of the lake, maybe 8 or 10 feet.
Oh, so it's very shallow.
Smile, Tom.
There's a rock ledge over there. I can't find it now. There's a mallard duck sitting on a nest over there. I think behind the fern. The color of the duck, it blends in real well with the background. Oh yeah, is that the one with the babies? Maybe that's the papa for the one we raised. Last time we came out, one of the pairs of geese was swimming along the edge here and had little babies swimming with it. Creek. It starts here, it flows 73 miles to a town called Selinsgrove. When this water reaches Selinsgrove, it goes into Susquehanna River and down the river to the Chesapeake Bay. So this water from the cave begins here in the center of the state, goes the entire distance to the Atlantic Ocean.
You're looking straight onto it, so right there.
Yeah.
Hands in, guys, watch your heads. Somebody named the rock that sticks out on the right side. The one on the right, they call it the headache rock. That one could certainly give you a headache. There's a lot of flowstone in the cave. It looks like waterfalls. Along the right wall, flowstone grew over a sandbar. The stream washed the sandbar away, so they stick out like a tent or a canopy. That's what they call them, cave canopies, and they weigh tons, but they're strong enough, they support their own weight. They will not fall down or break off. Cave canopies. Cave bacon on the left wall, little thin strips of stone. The water runs down the wall, depositing minerals. As it grows larger, then it is called a ribbon formation. Before they made the exit, rising water carried in branches and sticks, and the floating branches snapped off the stalactites, where the ceiling is low. The ones in the middle, they're all flat on the bottom, snapped off and broken when it flooded a long time ago. The water used to reach the ceiling here. Now, most of these are all flat, broken. One or two started growing back. There's a little bit of new calcium on the bottom. A little tiny bit of new growth there. Maybe 100 years of growth right there. That little tiny bit of white calcium.
It's like a spawn. Yes. It's not much better. That's one should go for
Stalactite over there. Looks like a woman. A lady with long hair. The Princess Nittany, the daughter of the chief. Around here, lots of places are named after her. Nittany Valley, Mount Nittany, and a small town called Nittany. All kinds of stories and legends about her. The thin layers of stone over there, that flowstone would ring just like the chimes did. But after the chimes was broken, we're forbidden to tap them or touch them or try and make music with them because they take so long to grow. The last view of the Garden of the Gods. Some people say that from this direction, it's one of the prettiest spots in the cave. Because of the high ceiling, they call this area the cathedral room or the temple room. Dove wings on the ceiling. Dove wings. Angel wing on the wall. Statue of Liberty from this direction might look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. At the end of it, but only a thin person can go through there. I went crawling through there myself a couple of years ago, and I learned that I was not thin enough. I got stuck in that hole. But it was still fun, and would I do it again? Oh yeah. Our last imagination formation. The stalactite looks like an elephant stepping out of the wall. There's the head, the trunk, and the front leg. Head, trunk, front leg. Thank you for coming to visit the cave. If you would, please remain seated till the boat is secure, and we'll tell you when it is safe to exit. Thank you for being brave in the cave.
Okay, so we're all done at Penn's Cave. Pretty awesome tour if you've never done it before. I suggest you pony up the money and go for a ride through the cavern. Pretty cool.